All right, guys, I'm out here with the cows. I just wanted to drop off a quick video for you guys and tell you, guess what? I have been off caffeine for 4 months now. Actually, technically like 4 months and a couple days, something like that. I've been off it. So what in the heck am I drinking out of this coffee cup? Well, it's decaf coffee. Hi, how are you? Yes. Hey guys, real quick, Jenny's back there doing her homework. You know she's taking college classes? But let's do a little disclaimer here real quick before we proceed with this video. Decaf coffee is not 100% decaf. We realize that, but we're going to proceed on with this video. It all happened really kind of by accident. I can remember we went to, it was like July 4th, if I go back and look at my Facebook posts correctly, July 4th, I think it was, maybe it was the 3rd, I went to bed and realized we didn't have any coffee for the morning, but Jenny's been drinking decaf coffee for a long time. So I was like, hey, let's roll with it. Let's wake up in the morning, have some decaf and just see what happens. Yes, you guys are sweethearts. Yes, you are. Yes. And I just quit. I mean, that was that. So, woke up morning, didn't have coffee. I think I had that week, I had a couple caffeinated sodas or pops or Cokes, whatever you want to call them out there. Probably Pepsi, I don't know. But other than that, I have been off of caffeine completely, except for that first week, maybe a couple pops, for 4 months. Wow. So, do I notice any difference? So, my first initial reaction when asked that question, if I felt any different, I was asking myself that question, was no. I feel no different not having any caffeine in me. But the more I think about it, that's not true. Now, I used to drink a ton of coffee, caffeinated coffee, just a ton. I drank coffee all day long, and I drank it like I should have been drinking water. I mean, it was just cup after cup after cup after cup, and that just made it so that when I woke up in the morning, I would sit in my recliner and just cup after cup before I'd even kind of start feeling like I needed to get going, even though one more cup of coffee and then I'll get going. And then I would just keep drinking it all day long. And now, on that aspect of things, now I get up and I might not even finish 1 cup of this decaf and I'm just ready to go. I am a lot more ready to go, ready to get to work without caffeine in my body than I was with caffeine in my body. And I completely understand the upper downers thing and all that good stuff. So it makes sense, but it's amazing how I can just get out of bed and I might take, a couple sips of some hot decaf coffee and just get going with my day. Just go and start doing whatever I need to do instead of trying to wake up with cup after cup after cup of caffeine. So in those respects, I feel a lot better. Sleep. I don't think I have noticed much difference in my sleep patterns. I don't tend to sleep really well, and I think that is generally about the same. It may have improved a little. I don't know. Maybe. Love it having these American guinea hogs. I'm hoping to do a video on these this weekend for you guys. Why we got them, what we're doing with them. All right. Now, Jenny quit caffeine years ago. Let's go talk to her about that real quick. So, how long have you been off caffeine? Nice. My work jacket.
Oh, yeah. I've been off caffeine for 2.5 years.
Yeah. You want to talk about it at all? You had a surgery and then...
I had a hysterectomy the end of January 2018. And I never really drank a lot of coffee or caffeine or anything like that anyways. But then in April, we were out to dinner and I had a pop and it made me so sick, shaking and sweating like crazy, and my heart was racing and I was sick to my stomach, and I was like, what in the world is that? And it turns out it was caffeine, just an effect of the anesthesia, I guess. And so I just quit.
And this was well after you had recovered. You were quote unquote recovered.
Yes.
So it was weeks later.
It was, but during my recovery time, I had like a really low appetite, and I mostly just drank water because I was kind of just stuck in bed.
And now even like you like your candies and stuff. You even try to stay away from like chocolate and stuff, right?
Yep. Really limit myself, just because even though there's such a small amount of caffeine in milk chocolate, if I eat too much of it, like I can
like
feel
sit
my
on the
heart
couch
start
and
to-
just open
yeah.
wrappers.
Yeah, it's not the way that it used to be, and so I just try to avoid it the best that I can. So even when we go out to eat, sometimes it's difficult because before you quit with caffeine, you would order pop, and I'm like, oh, they don't have, and you're like, well, just get. I'm like, I'm not even taking a sip of that. Nope. No way.
Am I completely done with caffeine? No, I'm not opposed to getting a cup of caffeinated coffee. A lot of times I'm on call for work, so I could get called at midnight on the weekend and have to go drive 2 hours someplace to go fix equipment or whatever, and then 2-hour drive back home. If a caffeinated coffee would help me with some safe travels, I will definitely drink the caffeinated coffee. My original plan was once I was off the caffeine, I would probably try to ease back into it. That was my original plan. Like, okay, let's ease back into just having 1 or 2 cups in the morning. But you know where that's going to lead. I'm going to end up having 12 cups of coffee before I can start moving again. So my goal right now is just not to, I'm done with caffeine. If I need it for safe travels for work, or Jenny and I are on a road trip or something, for sure, I'll get some caffeinated coffee. Now, I was one time in the very beginning, maybe 2 or 3 weeks into my caffeine purge, Andrew slipped me some caffeine on accident. Let's go talk to him about that. All right. So, the one and only Andrew. So, I had stopped caffeine for 2 or 3 weeks, I think. And I asked Andrew, the kids, we have a Keurig, so the kids like going and making Jenny and I a cup of coffee, and they like pouring some creamer in there for us and all that. So Andrew went and did that, and he happened to find, what did you happen to find?
Caffeine coffee.
He went and found one of my coffees, which we didn't really think we even had, right? And so he went and made me that, and then later that day, I don't know, was it lunchtime or maybe close to dinner? We're all sitting at the table, and I told Jenny, I said, man, I feel really good today. I feel really pumped up. I feel really good. And then we got to talking about it and figured out Andrew had given me caffeine coffee. And so that's why I was also saying I'm not opposed to, if I need it for some reason to help keep me awake or something, I'm not opposed to having a cup of caffeinated coffee or something. But as it is right now, I think just a change with me is I'm going to stay off caffeine. Unless Andrew makes me coffee. One of the other big things I've quit in the past decade, I guess, is Jenny just told me that come January, it'll be 8 years since I quit smoking. I find that so hard to believe. It's already been 8 years. Here's something a little different with smoking, though. I have felt no difference with my body since I've quit smoking. And I swear, like I don't really have cravings, but any given day, I could go down to the gas station, buy a pack of smokes, and probably smoke the whole thing. I still have those cravings. I like the smell when I walk past people and they're smoking. Now my dad, when he quit, my dad quit decades and decades ago. Ever since about 6 months after he quit, the smell of smoke would almost make him want to puke. Of people smoking would almost make him want to puke. I'm the opposite. I love it. But like I said, I don't have real big cravings for that or anything. And that's it. But I could easily, any given day, go buy a pack of cigarettes and smoke the whole thing. But I haven't in 8 years in January. Coffee is different, though. I'm not like jonesing for caffeine or anything. I'm not like, oh, I really want some caffeine, or it's not really doing that. Don't know if you could hear that, but that was my herd of kids running by. All right. So I just want to do this little video for you guys. Just to let you know, I quit caffeine and I feel fantastic. I really do feel fantastic. But part of that is I wanted to let you guys know that if you're thinking about quitting caffeine, I know everybody is different. Everybody's bodies are different. Everybody's going to feel different. But for me, quitting caffeine was like 3,000 times easier than quit smoking. I really didn't think I could handle the quitting caffeine very well. I almost had a little bit of anxiety about it the night before when I realized we didn't have any caffeinated coffee left for the morning. I almost had a little bit of anxiety, like, oh my gosh, how am I going to get going with my day? But it really was no big deal. It really wasn't. And 4 months ago is probably, I don't know, I've probably had caffeine in my body every single day for decades up until 4 months ago. So I really believe it's one of those things. If you think, oh, I couldn't live without my coffee, you might be, and I'm not living without coffee. I'm still drinking the decaf, but you might be surprised at how easy it may be. Again, everybody's bodies are different. How easy it may be for you to quit caffeine if you wanted to. All right, guys. Hopefully a quick video just to say what's going on. No caffeine, and I lived, I survived. If it's something you're considering doing, maybe give it a shot, because it was not nearly as hard to quit caffeine as I thought it would be. So thanks for watching today. You guys have a great day.